Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is weird, I'm
Hi.
not used to this whatsoever, but I'm here with Pascal and Pascal's this direction, hi.
Oh,
And the plan is we're gonna have a bit of a chat for maybe about an hour about Eurovision rehearsals of the two semi-finals. Now, Pascal is accredited, and so he gets to see the full things. And some people in the comments will also be accredited and they can discuss. I see simple things as here. And little
no,
Catherine.
not all of the first rehearsals have finished. The big five are on Thursday, I think. Yeah.
Yes, they're Thursday. We're not going to get to see them for another 2 days. But tomorrow is, as far as I can remember, another run through of semi final one, except Malta,
Right. Correct.
which will be interesting. But we're not here to talk about what's here to come. We're here to talk about what we have seen over the past 4 days, and it's been a chaotic past 4 days for anyone who's been accredited or even not accredited with posting up videos as soon as those videos come out on YouTube. So I should have got the running order up. This, but
Lithuania is first.
Lithuania's first. Pascal,
That's
do you
what I
want to
know.
tell us anything interesting about Lithuania? Because I mean, I've seen a bit, but you've seen the most.
Well, it's basically the national final performance. They didn't change very much. They changed the background a bit, and they have these satellites, look like satellites on the stage, and when they come down, it looks like little disco balls,
hmm
which
I mean,
kind of suits the
discotheque
song.
living up to
Yeah,
its name.
it kind of suits the song. So
hmm
yeah,
I
but
mean,
basically, it's not that different from the national final.
I think there's no problems for Lithuania. They know how to do their show and they're
Yeah,
going to do it well. And from what
there
I've
were
heard and
some
seen,
technical issues, but they're definitely gonna fix them. And
yeah. And I mean, it's first rehearsal and there's like two more to go, so there's no problems for them. I mean, I see them qualifying. I don't see a world where they're not going
definitely.
to qualify because they're memorable. People in the comments, I don't see. Oh, here we go, little Catherine. The Rip will easily qualify. Yeah, I
Yep.
agree. Um, Next we had Slovenia. Now, I was so impressed by the LED that I saw on YouTube. It looks incredible. Her vocals also seem incredible. We know she can sing like she did her entire live performance. But Pascal, you said that they've changed it slightly.
They changed the structure of the song. Look there, on the official video on YouTube, there was that choir part in the end,
hmm
which wasn't like a part of the. Oh, you hear me only in one ear. Oh, that's
Yes,
bad.
I also hear you only one ear.
That's bad. What's the problem? Ah.
Pascal is just like, I'm only in one ear. I'll turn my thing on the other ear.
I'm gonna switch my mic.
Try that.
Is it better now?
I hear you in this ear. Do I also hear
Better,
you?
better, 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 better,
Yes,
better.
I can hear you in 2 ears.
Okay. Okay, then I'm not gonna use this. I don't know. This thing is annoying me so much in the last 2 days. Okay.
Okay,
Where were we? Okay, they took
Slovenia.
that choir part from the end, which was not a part of the song because it was after like the 3 minute mark,
hmm
and they put that in like the beginning of the bridge, which fits there pretty well.
Yes, I'm excited about. Like, I'm happy that it goes. It's so true. I completely forgot about that. Wow. Thank you, Josh, for reminding me. Hi, Unaretti. Hi.
Hello.
But no, I'm gonna say this about every song. I'm hopeful for Slovenia to actually qualify. I actually think she could.
I mean, now after seeing the rehearsals, there is, at least at this point, no country where I would say this is definitely not possible
Yeah,
for the country to go through, even for North Macedonia,
yeah. I.
which is not that popular in the fandom.
It's so hard to tell because all of the rehearsals have actually been very good. It's almost like all the countries that weren't doing so well worked harder on their staging, and some of the countries that were up at the top may not have worked so hard on their staging. But next is the favourite from Saturday's rehearsals. It's Russia. I absolutely love everything about that. just wow. The dress
Yeah.
is incredible. The door in the dress that she
I
steps
was,
out of.
I was laughing so hard when I saw that in the rehearsal.
It's oh, it's so
The, the
Manesia.
the only thing is, like, when she's out of that dress, it just stands around for the rest of the performance and just doesn't have any function anymore. So I would probably remove it.
Yeah, hopefully they'll do
After
something
Shooting
about
Out.
that. I
Yeah.
mean, they have another rehearsal and then and then like a final rehearsal to go. So hopefully they will fix that or move the dress out. But I mean, apart from the dress, everything about Manesia has been incredible.
Definitely, yeah.
I wish. I got rejected. It's very disappointing.
I don't get that system.
Neither do I. Oh, why am I showing every comment? That's not what I was supposed to be doing. But anyway, I'm like click, 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 click. This is new.
Why not?
Um,
Why not?
Wow. So Simple Things is disappointed with one country. I think it's Norway. Because I know how much he doesn't like Norway, which is my favorite. Well, not my favorite. One of my favorites. Sweden is next. Now, Pascal and I both have very different feelings about Sweden than a lot of other people. We both don't like Sweden. No,
We
not
don't like Sweden. We
Yeah.
just don't like the song.
yeah. Sweden usually does very well, and they're usually carried through. This year, neither of us have that kind of like want for Sweden to progress. They don't need
I mean,
to.
when I first heard the song, was like, okay, this is kind of good, nothing too special. But now the more I hear it, the more bored I'm getting of it.
It was a late addition to my favorites playlist, and I don't know if it'll stay on my favorites playlist. Like, it's a good song, just the staging is kind of meh. It's
They they polished a bit for the Eurovision stage. Also, some parts are a little bit worse than the Melody Festival, in my opinion.
yes,
But what did
Jeffrey.
I want to say? It's not that I don't want Sweden to qualify or I don't want Tusse to qualify,
Yeah.
because I do absolutely have nothing against Tusse. Just about
Yes,
the song.
I know. I
important.
love him.
Yeah, he as a
I
person
just-
is great. But I just prefer other countries to go to the final
Yeah.
over Sweden.
Yeah, I think there's so many good countries in this semi. I mean, this is the bloodbath that I don't think we need Sweden in the final. I think there are some countries that people have been going, are they going to qualify? Borderline countries that have done a lot better than Sweden.
They will most likely because of the juries, but I don't.
Yeah.
And there are actually a few, or kind of a lot of people who like this song.
It's just not for
But-
either of us. But also, Norway is in this semi-final and will vote Sweden. But that's it, interestingly. Denmark is in the
Iceland
other one.
And Finland are also in the other one, yeah.
Yeah, so who knows? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Angel and Extreme wants you to get closer to your mic.
Why is my mic? Is it better now? Or is it too loud? Okay.
That's louder. That's good.
Good. Thank you.
So after Sweden, we have Australia.
Ooh.
Now,
I don't think we will vote Sweden, if I'm honest. That's interesting.
interesting though, Catherine. It's not like, again, it's not that we don't want Sweden to go through. It's just
Other countries deserve it more.
Yeah, this year especially with the songs now, not with Tusse, he's great, or Tusse, he's great. It's just the song is not as good as I would have hoped it to be, and the staging is a bit bland. Anyway, Australia, Justice for Montaigne, hearts, hashtag hearts for Montaigne.
Did you see the interview he did, or at least parts of it?
No.
That was so emotional.
Oh,
She also posted a TikTok. Definitely watch
I
this if
saw
you
the
haven't seen it yet.
TikTok. Now, by the way, I just want to clarify. The picture that's been going around of her press, like her press conference with 3 people. Basically, people weren't told that it was happening, and so that's why they didn't
because
actually know
the
it was
weird,
there.
The weird thing was, it was on Saturday when also her rehearsal was supposed to be. Then they told us it was on Sunday, and then suddenly it was delayed until Monday. So everyone was a bit confused. When
Yeah.
will it actually happen? And yeah, that's
Which
mostly
then
how
makes
that came
sense to why
together.
there are only 3 people there. And it's not her fault, and it's not anyone else's fault. It's just she got moved around a bit, and it was easier to move her around than anyone else because she.
Because I went
back
into the
home.
press center and I was like, wait, what? Montaigne?
Right now,
Okay.
what? But I do feel so bad for her because she just wants to be in Rotterdam with everyone else, but has not made it. And it's
And she
just
said, like, in the beginning she was like, okay, I'm fine with it, but now she's like, yeah, she feels like she's missing out on something.
yeah, which is so disappointing after waiting to go for 2 years. But I love the song. I hope that her performance is good. From what we've seen, it looks interesting.
It
What
was
I'm
interesting.
hoping is that
We
while
haven't
we've
seen
just
the full
seen the
performance yet.
black, yeah, I know not even the accredited people have seen the full thing, but I think that we've seen the side view, and it's like a black with lights coming this way. I think and I hope that her actual performance is going to be from the front, and you're going to see the colors instead, rather than like the thing
Could
black
be.
bits at the side. That's what I'm hoping
We
for,
will know
because
in exactly 1 week.
we will know exactly 1 week.
Probably even at that time,
It could be.
maybe.
What? Yeah.
A bit later.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
fifth.
it starts an hour later. Yeah.
Mhm. But I'm so excited, so excited to see what she's doing, because it's kind of been most secretive, but also, like, who knows? Because
love-
she's
I
doing
love
it
the
from
song.
home. It's so good. It's one of the songs that grew on me a lot
Yeah.
since I first listened to
Simple
it.
Things agrees.
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, then next we have North Macedonia. Little, or not little? No, not little. What? No.
Bulletproof.
Bulletproof is quaking.
I'm not bulletproof.
Proof.
I'm not
Vasil apparently
bulletproof.
wants to also not be bulletproof, but the only thing I can say about this is interesting. Will it qualify?
I mean, after like 1 minute after the performance, after the rehearsal, I was like, okay, this could qualify. But now after I've seen all the others,
Not
I
really.
don't really see a way for it. Even though it kind of looks good, it has kind of good staging,
Mhm.
with also some augmented reality a bit.
There's one opinion.
Okay.
Josh is like, nope. And finally, from Saturday, we have the most exciting, I think, Ireland. Now,
Okay, people were judging Ireland too early because they are doing a lot of work with different camera angles, and this staging only works on the camera because this is no staging for the audience in the arena. And Leslie said that during her press conference because they were thinking about, okay, there probably won't be an audience or just a very small audience, so they created a performance just very especially for
Cameras.
TV, for the cameras.
yeah,
And
now,
what we-
remember, there will be 3,500 in the audience, which is less than 0.1% of all the people who are going to be watching. So, and there's also the cameras in the Ohio Arena that will be able to show people who are there what Ireland are doing. So it's not as if she's making anyone lose out.
And
People have been saying that, and I was like,
the interesting thing about this is they create a lot of visual effects, but without using technology. It's all just made of paper, basically, and just works through different camera perspectives and stuff like that. So
yes.
the first rehearsal was not perfect. They will have to improve a lot.
Yeah.
As far as I know, they had a whole list of stuff to the organizers, or however you might call them.
Focus on
needs
change,
to-
work on.
Yeah, what needs to be changed. Because this is probably the biggest risk this year. And
Yeah.
if they nail it, they will definitely go through, because this is I've never seen that before on the Eurovision stage.
No, it's something completely different. Angel Extreme says Leslie's
Yeah.
vocals need to improve. About that, Pascal knows more.
Yeah,
Where's Pascal? There. Wait.
No, so First of all, in the beginning of the song, we see her walking through a like forest made out of paper trees, something like that, and she's walking on a treadmill, and she also has a second treadmill for the chorus. There are two, and they were at the wrong speed, which made her a bit exhausted, and that's why she couldn't sing very properly. So I think if they tried to, yeah, it went too fast. So if they tried to change the speed, yeah, she
Yeah.
was. She seemed really out of breath. So I think it will be better if they change the speed. And someone said, where was it? Oh yeah, she posted on Insta. It's all human power. Yes.
Yes.
There's no electricity. She has two people on stage who move all the things around that she
Yes.
needs.
We saw in the clip on the Eurovision channel the two people who opened the books.
Yeah,
And
and the books
flick through
on,
the
on
pages.
camera, they don't look like real books. They look like augmented reality, but they aren't. I
Ooh.
first thought it was augmented reality,
Mhm.
but it isn't. But yeah, you will be surprised if everything works well and as planned, then
Yeah.
this will be amazing.
So that is Ireland. So that is Saturday finished. On our recap of Saturday, we have how many songs? There were 7: Lithuania, Slovenia,
Seven.
Russia, Sweden, Australia, North
And
Macedonia,
by the
Thailand.
way, I wrote down something to every country, to every rehearsal. Like Lithuania and Ireland was so far the only country I couldn't write anything down because I was so captivated by what was happening on the screen.
Yes, that is what I
So-
hope will be happening for everyone in Europe on the day. So if you were to pick, I mean, well, there were seven countries. How many qualifiers could come from this half? If you were to pick 3 or 4, pick 4 out of the 7 that you think will qualify.
Ireland definitely, not only
Yeah.
because it's my favorite song, but also because the staging is very impressive. Ireland, then I think, even though I would prefer other countries, I think Sweden will make
Yeah.
it through. Russia and
And
Lithuania.
Lithuania. Yeah,
I'm not
I
sure
would
about the-
agree.
I'm not sure about Australia.
It's gonna be such.
Well,
It's gonna be. The song is polarizing enough.
It is polarizing, and maybe it could get some votes because people feel sad that she can't be there or something
Yeah.
like that. This is
I really hope she does qualify, but it's hard to tell. Okay, moving on to Sunday's rehearsals, where it was a chaotic day of Cyprus, Norway, Croatia, Belgium, Israel, Romania, Azerbaijan, Ukraine, and Malta. So,
and a very blue and pink day.
yeah, yes, the colours of Eurovision this year are the colour that our names currently are, and also, if I can change it to pink, there we go. These are the colours of Eurovision this year. Apparently, every delegation was deciding the same thing. I mean, interesting. But Cyprus now, in case you
Yeah, Cyprus-
didn't already know, I don't like the song, but the staging,
Cyprus didn't decide to use these colors.
all red.
They're basically red, white, black, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The-
her vocals in the chorus were really good, and they were also heavily supported by pre-recorded backing vocals.
Which
the
isn't a bad
verses-
thing when it's allowed this year.
Yeah, the verses could be a bit better, but it wasn't okay. General thing, people always were complaining about, oh, their vocals were not good and stuff like that. And this is not a vocal rehearsal; it is a staging and technical rehearsal. So the vocals don't have to be perfect, and that's what some people forget about these rehearsals.
Yeah, Amelia has just
And-
commented avocado. I fell in love. I fell in love. I fell in love with avocado. Yes.
Yeah, but however, I think she will fix this for the live shows, and that also the verses will get better. And they have a huge mirror on the stage, which is coming
looks so
from
good.
from the top, and basically she and her dancers, you see them both in real life and in the mirror, which makes it seem like there are a lot of more people on the stage than there
Yeah.
actually are, which
I
was
will
kind of
say,
impressive.
from the clip we saw on the channel, there's the one bit where like one of the dancers does some kind of gymnastic-y thing and they get cut off the top of the mirror. And like from wherever they're standing, they're like here and the mirror's way back there. And they could be slightly closer to the mirror. I guess when they look back at it, they'll see and go, right, we need to change things a bit. But I'm hoping that she'll get it right on the day and it'll all work out quite well. Basically, huge mirror.
I think the biggest changes will actually happen between the first and second rehearsal, because the first rehearsal is basically the time when they, for the first time, see how is it actually looking on stage.
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
true.
really know that before, so yeah.
Yeah, it was all of their reactions watching on
Instagram. What
Instagram.
the things say? The honest vocal coach thought.
Oh, could you imagine if they had to?
No, it isn't.
It's definitely a mirror because
they are way too in sync for that being a video.
Because any slight movement would be very different. No, it definitely isn't a mirror because they were getting cut off at the very top, which wouldn't have happened if it was a thing. Does the mirror stay on for the whole 3 minutes? Pascal, you can answer this. You've seen the whole 3 minutes. Ooh.
In the end, it will be moving away, and we will see huge letters which say El Diablo, and apparently there will also be some fireworks in the end. Maybe possibly.
Always exciting. Okay, after Cyprus we have Norway, which I love. And it's almost identical to his Melody Grand Prix performance, with minus 2 dancers.
Yeah.
And with 1 backing vocalist, I've heard.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know.
I read somewhere there's 1 offstage backing vocalist.
Could be.
But Norway is as expected, really. It's just him singing. I mean, I love it. I just hope people will get it. And if they don't get it, they won't vote for it. But he's going to stand out, especially in a very pink and blue half.
And I think he's the only male singer in the second half, if I remember right.
Yes, that's true. So he'll definitely stand out as being very different from everyone else. Now, if the break in this semi will either be before or after Ireland.
I think it will be before, because Ireland has a lot of props. And I watched, they do like some behind the scenes videos in the Unimpressed Center, and they said the quickest change is Ireland, Cyprus, Norway, so there is definitely another break in between those. So I think
it must
the
be
break
before Ireland then?
Definitely before Ireland.
So
because
this means
I think Ireland has the most props because there's a lot of stuff going on there.
I think with Norway coming kind of so close to the suspected break, or coming right before the break if it is after Norway, then...
Wait, how's the running order again?
Cyprus, Norway, Croatia, Belgium, Israel, Romania, Azerbaijan, Ukraine, Malta.
Where do I expect the second break to be?
The second break? It could be
I definitely think
Romania.
The first one is before Ireland.
Yeah. It could be after Israel or after Romania.
I think probably after Belgium, because Belgium has also a lot of stuff to remove.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's true. And Israel doesn't have much. It is just Eden and her dancers with the
Romania
LEDs,
and
of course.
Azerbaijan also don't have very much. So I'm not sure about the second one.
Israel, Romania, and Azerbaijan don't have props. No, Azerbaijan does have props. Or is that LED? There's like the tree things, or is that LED?
What tree things?
You know, in the clip from the channel, there's like the circles and like things going up. It probably is LED actually.
Props. I don't think that they
must
have
not.
props. No.
Ukraine do, because it's a chaotic journey, but
let's
props.
go back to where were we? Norway.
Croatia.
Yeah, basically, Croatia. Yeah.
Blue and pink.
The outfits are a choice.
They are a choice. I do not like them. I mean, she can sing. Sorry, this comment made me laugh. I'm loving that they show me trees. Tree would agree.
Yeah.
You would agree. But
she definitely has to improve her vocals a bit, because that oh no, don't go is always just too high, and Yeah.
I'm worried that don't worry, she has skin-colored fabric. True.
She has.
I am quite worried about Croatia going two before Israel, because Israel looks quite similar and is later, and I think people were more likely to remember Israel than remember Croatia.
I also think Israel is a bit not that crazy staging wise.
Mm-hmm.
And if people don't like, I mean, Croatia is not very crazy, but Israel is still a bit more normal, a bit more usual, that what people are used to. And I think if you don't like crazy staging, you will probably vote for Israel and not for Croatia.
It's true. So many bops in the second half. Not all of them can qualify.
Yeah, I don't think every of them will qualify. I mean, the worst case scenario would be none of them qualifying because each of them steals the vote from each other.
Mm-hmm.
That could also happen. I could see that definitely happen.
I agree. I mean, even in the second half, we're not getting all of Cyprus, Croatia, and Israel qualifying. We can't get all three of them qualifying.
Or also count Azerbaijan in that list.
You could count Azerbaijan in that too. And they're all Cyprus, space, Norway, space, Israel, space, Azerbaijan. So not all of them are going to get through, and it's just going to be whoever does best on the night, I think.
Yeah.
Moving on to Belgium. Now, the only thing we saw of Belgium was
impressive. That was impressive. There's a lot of camera work going on again.
Mm-hmm.
Not special effects, but just very intimate.
Mm-hmm.
And very, very tense.
Yeah.
It's great. It suits the song very well.
See, all we saw was like on the screen and like a zoomed out version of just them. So we really haven't seen anything except we know that she can sing. I mean, Heike can sing. She's very experienced.
The camera is a lot moving around in circles around the band and around Heike, and that looks really good. It suits the song very, very well.
I mean, I'm excited to see it. I don't like the song, but I do think they will qualify, actually.
Also, some people say that they don't like faces on screens, but in this case, it works because it doesn't look like an actual face because it is so light and so it's very, very white. It doesn't seem like real skin. It seems more like a vampire or something like that. But it's a bit spooky.
Mm-hmm. Belgium is for mums and dads.
Yeah, actually, I think Hooverphonic were pretty. How do you call them?
They're pretty well known.
Pretty popular back in the days.
They're berühmt.
I think a lot of people, a lot of older people, like maybe 40 plus, will actually know them and vote for them.
Mm-hmm. I think there have been a couple of people who've been wanting Hooverphonic for Belgium for quite a while. So I think, especially in the sea of bops that is this half, they're going to stand out a lot.
Especially with the juries. Her voice is perfect.
Mm-hmm. And
it sounds better than the studio version.
Yeah. And so moving on to Israel, I mean, we did not see anything really in that. We saw the LED screen, which looks, I think I said in the video, it looks like all of the lyric videos for the songs. Remember whenever we got to see all the lyric videos for the Israeli songs? All of the, remember Shoulders? Can anyone remember Shoulders?
Belgium,
lyric videos.
Belgium being in the second half is a big advantage. Yes, it definitely is.
Definitely. Everyone's gonna kind of, well, I mean, now that even talking about this, I've already forgotten North Macedonia was in this semi, so people will have forgotten about them and have been now in Belgium. Israel was disappointing.
Not everything was going right in that rehearsal. And I think we can only make a final judgment after tomorrow's seconds rehearsals, because we can see what did they change, what did even they not like. So I think tomorrow it will be clear who the qualifiers will be, even though we don't see Malta tomorrow, but Malta will definitely be a qualifier, so there's no discussion about that.
Mm-hmm. Israel seems a bit basic. The song isn't. I actually really, really, really like Israel's song after the revamp. The
I don't.
staging does
I
look
liked
a bit
it.
basic.
I liked it more before the revamp.
I actually prefer it
Unfortunately.
after. I think it just, I think it was what I needed to get it into my, like, I mean, it was my top, it was my number 10 in my, like, before rehearsal top, so it did do something for me, but after the rehearsals, it's back on its way down. The revamp is better. I
I mean,
agree.
she hits those whistle notes. They are amazing.
Which is impressive. And the juries will be, someone said the juries will be straight onto the whistle notes.
I don't know if juries vote based on the whistle notes because it is still a song contest, not a singing
That's true.
contest.
Yeah, that's true.
It depends very much on who is in the jury.
True. Oh, someone thinks TikTok is maybe more jury friendly.
Do you think?
It's hard to tell. I mean, they're both. I don't know. It's hard. It's very hard to tell.
I mean, if two songs are very similar, and I can't decide, I will definitely vote for the one who sings the song the best.
Yeah.
And that is definitely Eden.
Yeah.
Between
Agreed.
Eden and Albina.
Oh, I'm just.
But I don't know. This semi is one of the most unpredictable we've ever had.
I even think the second semi is very unpredictable with the fact that
Yeah,
anything could happen.
Both.
Jury's like the message songs, and I do think, well, Israel is slightly more of a message song than Albina's is. Not, they're not. Neither of them are particularly message songs, but yeah.
Well, there are a few, like in that semi. North Macedonia has a message. Ireland has a
Norway,
message.
Ireland,
Norway
Cyprus,
also has.
no.
Even
Slovenia.
though Norway has a message, but it doesn't get very clear
That's
through
true.
the staging. Slovenia kind of has a message. Discotheque has a message.
Yeah.
There are a lot of message songs. They're just sometimes a bit more hidden in the song.
Speaking of a message song, Romania. Oh,
I'm so sad to say this, but that was the worst rehearsal of semifinal 1.
It's so disappointing. But the thing is, we know that Roxanne can sing. We have heard her singing live. It's just with the amount of movement that seems to be in her stage show.
Well, they basically put the music video. They took the music video and put it on stage.
Yeah.
Exactly how
Which
it
looks
was,
good.
and it looks very good. Well, they sometimes need to work a bit on the camera angles because some of them look a bit weird. But in theory, it is good. She just has to work on her vocals very much.
And
If the vocals don't improve, she will be out.
yeah, that's true. Which is really sad.
I really hope she will sort it. She also said she was just nervous and very emotional because it was the first time on the stage, and
Yeah.
these could be the reasons. We will see tomorrow.
We'll see tomorrow, but I'm really hoping, because I love Roxanne, and I just hope that she can do it. I mean, it's my third favourite song, and if she can sing, I'm really so proud of her. Even if she can't sing, I mean, she's gone on and done it. And it's a really important message too. I'm just so hopeful, but so worried at the same time. Okay, next is Azerbaijan, which I can't remember what we saw in the Eurovision video. Like, I remember the colours were blue and pink, and then also, was it green?
Golden. It was
they were golden too.
Roxanne was very emotional at the time. She felt.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, probably.
So, yeah, what did you see in Azerbaijan?
The dancers are good.
Mm-hmm.
And it is good that the dancers do the main part in dancing and not Effendi. Because when she dances, it sometimes looks a bit weird.
Mm-hmm. I have a feeling we lose Roxanne, but maybe the styling ruining it for me. I know what they're going for, but I think her outfit stands out in a bad way. And yeah, I like it. I do like it though. It's like very, this is me, this is what I want to wear, but also I can see that it's a bit interesting.
Yeah. However, Effendi's vocals were not as bad as I expected them to be.
I mean, every performance seen of Effendi has been playback. until
I think
the
one
rehearsals.
one actually wasn't.
Oh, I may
Yeah.
not have seen that one.
However, it wasn't as bad as expected.
Yeah.
It was kind of good. They just need to fix a few of the camera angles,
Mhm.
especially in the dance parts. The chorus is basically an instrumental chorus with a few dance parts in them, and these are basically all wide angle shots. You don't really see the choreography.
Mhm. Which hopefully they'll fix.
Yeah, I could see Azerbaijan going either way. They could qualify.
Yeah,
also
I
could
think they
not
are
qualify.
borderline now.
They are very borderline.
Especially after the next two songs, Ukraine and Malta.
Oh my god, Ukraine killed me. They were so good.
I mean,
Her
all we
vocals
saw,
are perfect. Her vocals are perfect. Just
all we saw was the LED of the people running, which looks incredible.
It looks even better on camera.
I can't wait. Oh, Roxanne is different from everyone, so it'll be memorable. It's true. Roxanne will
It
be
is.
memorable.
But we also had different songs in the past that didn't qualify. Just being
Yeah, true.
different if you're still a bad performer or if it's still a bad song,
Yeah, it's not going to qualify. I hope it does.
then it can be very different and it won't qualify. Look at Portugal 2019. It was very different. It didn't qualify.
Yeah. Ataleo.
I didn't like it. However,
Neither.
where were we? Yeah,
Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Ukraine's
two
going to be the...
dancers,
What on earth? Yeah.
these two dancers with these light rings or whatever that should be. It looks amazing. Yeah,
Yes,
Ukraine.
I cannot wait to see it. Oh.
And there were some people worrying about that this style of singing could not appeal to everyone. But I think with that whole package, you don't really care anymore about the singing technique.
Yeah.
You just enjoy the whole package because it fits all together so very well.
I think people will be more blown away by what on earth's happening on stage rather than how
Yeah.
she's sounding. But things we know she can sing, like she can sing really well and that style suits her perfectly. Ukraine
Yeah.
possibly most improved. I agree. Ukraine was maybe my 13th or 14th before rehearsals and it's going up. Ukraine and Russia are certain qualifiers. I hope so. I really hope so. And Ukraine is top 3 with
Definitely agree.
televotes. Yeah. And finally, the one that everyone was looking forward to the most, had the highest hopes for, most anticipated, Malta. Now,
I liked it.
from what we saw, you've seen the clip on Eurovision, haven't you?
I think
For
so.
Malta?
I don't
All
remember.
you saw was Destiny. You know the part where it's all just black and white, and it's like
Yeah.
you can see the awkwardly placed stage in the back. That's all we saw on the thing, and it looks horrific from what we can see. It just looks like Destiny standing in pink with other dancers with a black background. That's all they showed us, except for also Destiny doing this in a pink background. But
That pink is actually not too much. It works very well with the background because the background is sometimes pink, but not most of the time. It's also yellow, and yellow and pink work together very well, and also
Yeah.
white. And they have
I have
that.
a lot of hope.
Yeah, they
I have
are
a lot
on,
of hope.
on that platform in the beginning of the song, and then they go down to the real stage for what do you say?
That's basically what it is. But no,
What is
Josh, the only thing we saw was literally Destiny standing there with pink people on the ground with a black background. Like, that's all we saw. And then we saw like one shot of her doing this with the pink background.
They are working a lot with split screen effects as well.
Oh, split screen effects, yes.
No, and yeah, and people shouldn't judge the songs or the performances based on these 55-second snippets because I can guarantee you every single country will look totally different
Yeah.
when it's on TV.
The odds say it all about Malta. I don't think they do, actually. Judging by what I've heard from Pascal, because Pascal was just like he was just like, this is what Malta are doing, and I was like, whoa. I think that the odds don't actually have it right. I think she's going to do really well, and also there's room for changing everything.
It
There's room
sounded like she will change her outfit.
It did. No, I actually loved the pink outfit. I thought it was very Destiny. But
Yeah.
she did say this is what she's wearing in the first rehearsal in bold, and if she's saying it in bold, I feel like she might change it. Also, people have been saying, why on earth is she wearing boots like this and this? It's because they're trying out 2 different boots. But I thought it sounded... I mean, her vocals were on point. Her vocals were flawless. I think... I mean, she's going to qualify. It's just how well is she going to do? And will Ukraine beat her in the semi? Possibility. But we have now talked for about 45 minutes
Who
about
do you think
semi-final.
will qualify from that second half?
Second half, I think Ukraine, Malta, Cyprus, Belgium, and then we gave 4 from the first half, didn't we?
Yeah.
And that's 4 from the second half. So those are 8 who I think will qualify.
Yeah. Now, if Roxanne improves her vocals drastically, she will also
Yeah.
qualify, but only
Yeah.
if her vocals are like 200% better.
I love Effendi's song and the ethnic bops, but the singer annoys me because of rumours. I have to agree. I've loved Effendi's songs both times. They haven't both been very well. Cleopatra was pretty high for me last time. Mata Hari isn't so high for me, but there's just so many things weird about Azerbaijan that just don't make me very comfortable.
What did the Ukrainian news?
Apparently
say?
Ukraine said that Azerbaijan contacted them about tactical voting. Just stop the politics. We don't need any more drama this year. This year's already had so much drama. Let's stop the drama.
What did Catherine say? They changed it. Oh, do you think they have like 2 different staging prepared like last time?
Ooh.
In 2019 they had 2 different
Yes.
ones.
They could have. They definitely could have. Okay, yeah, who do you think will qualify? If you pick 4, that gives us 4 from each half, and then we could choose 2 more.
I agree with Malta, I agree with Ukraine, Belgium, and Cyprus. So the 4 are they are basically locked.
If Romania improves, then she will. I feel like she will qualify, and I think Australia or Slovenia.
Slovenia could be saved by the juries. Could be.
Yeah. North Macedonia could actually be saved by the juries. It wouldn't surprise me if North Macedonia came in top 10 juries. They won't come in top 10 public.
It's so hard to say.
It's really hard.
I think I have to see the first actual rehearsal of the semifinal to get that whole run through, like every song after each other in like 1 hour or something like that, to really tell something.
I know. Oh, but anyway, let's move on.
Also Norway. I could also see Norway go
Yes.
through because it's the only male singer in the second half.
True. I want Norway to go through. It's just, I mean, the juries could vote him.
Yeah. Also, out of Croatia, Israel, Azerbaijan, I could see all 3 go through. Only 2, only 1, or none of them.
Or none.
Everything can happen.
Yeah.
Everything can happen.
Dalla Marcella says North Macedonia and Slovenia are out. I could see that, but also I feel like we need some kind of ballad to go through in the semi because the bops are going to split the votes.
I think out of those, Slovenia has the better chances, even though they are in second spot.
I agree. Vote for Tixie's worked hard. Can I vote in this semi? When are UK?
No, UK is in second, I think.
But wait, can I vote from Ireland?
If you have an Irish phone number?
I don't have an Irish phone number.
Get one.
But if I go across the border, can I vote? Actually, I don't know if I can go across the border at the minute. Ireland are still closed down.
Look, my votes will definitely go to Ireland this year.
Yeah,
definitely.
Vote for Ireland.
Leslie has worked so hard.
Mm-hmm. I know. I mean, if her performance is great, she could do top 3 in her semi, no problem.
If they nail it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, back to yesterday. Now on to yesterday. It feels like these past 4 days have literally just been a tunnel of like rehearsal all day, every day. It's been chaotic, and we're only halfway through. But San Marino, wow.
Wow. It is much going on, very much going on. Florida was not there in the rehearsal.
What was he called? He had just like a normal.
I think. Wait,
I was waiting for some Italian name.
I wrote down Don Jiggy.
Don Jiggy?
Don Jiggy. The rapper was called Don Jiggy. I wrote it down.
Love that.
And he was apparently, that's what Weirblog said, was apparently the one who also did the Live on Tape with her.
Oh, really? Interesting.
But, and now comes the but. Senate has teased that there might be a surprise coming for the semifinal. So we might or might not see Florida next week, because he is a judge at a bikini contest on Thursday, which is of course way more important than Eurovision.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But no, what was it in the interview with some guy from the British delegate? I keep forgetting his name.
Yes. Scott Mills. She was on an Instagram Live with Scott Mills yesterday, and he said something like, "Yeah, he knows Florida and he has his phone number, stuff like that." And then Senate asked him, "Yeah, will he come to Eurovision this year?" And he said, "No, unfortunately not." And then she asked him like, "Oh, what should I tell Florida when he asks me how you're doing?" So that sounded very suspicious. Very suspicious.
It was very like,
very.
Here they come. Eurovision TV says the screen clearly reads Florida. It's reasonable to assume he'll be there.
It reads. There was an A on the screen. We couldn't see the whole word. But
the guys from Eurovision TV are there though, so they'll have seen it live in the the arena.
They're live in the arena. They are. Yeah.
So exciting.
I think I have a very strong feeling that he will be there.
Yeah, I really hope he's there. Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, now I get it. He is a judge at the bikini contest, and the bikini that wins, Senate will wear at the stage, probably.
There you go. Wear this.
Forget the black dress. Wear a bikini.
This is an interesting opinion. Don't want Florida to come. He'll overshadow the other acts for someone who isn't that famous. I actually would disagree. I think people would be like, Florida's here, and a lot of young people don't know who he is.
Yeah. Probably, yeah.
A lot of people won't know who he is. A lot of people will, but I think it'll be like, oh, he's there, and he's not there for a lot of the song. It's literally that one rap verse.
1 minute, yeah. But I also think there might be some people who think, what does he do there?
Yeah. People might not even like him being there, and then not vote San Marino, which would be disappointing. But San Marino deserves the best result ever.
But I think Senate technically doesn't need him. But it will be a disadvantage for her if she does it with the other rapper, because he is not as good as Florida.
That's true. Florida wears the bikini, not Senate. It'll just be him. Wow.
Yeah.
Can't see a disadvantage. Yeah, whether he's there or not, I think she'll be fine.
I think it won't make...
Yes.
There were also... I watched the Eurovision Hub live stream while they were rehearsing, and someone made a joke. Like, if he doesn't come, there will be no rider.
No rider is here.
And the other one is fake rider.
Oh, I just want to see what's going to happen. I feel like no matter what's happened, we should be proud of San Marino for doing this anyway.
Definitely.
And he's in the studio. Like, we can listen to him at any point.
And
anyway,
for people wondering who in the world pays for this, apparently Panini is sponsoring Senate. Like that sticker brand who does all these football stickers and something like that. Apparently they are sponsoring her. So, yeah.
They must have enough money. Now we move on to the country of blue.
Just like the colors of the dancers' outfits. I mean, the colors are kind of fine. I just don't like that we can't see their face. That is... Don Jiggy has to change his name to John Bikini.
Just to honor the fact that Florida was not here.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like the masks that the dancers have on.
Yeah, I commented that on my video. I was like, what on earth are they wearing? Next year, Senate Serhat and Valentina together. I would love that. Get them all
That would
together.
then be. Would that then be Senhatina?
Let's bring it back.
Let's move on.
Yes, to Estonia, the country of blue. I mean, they were one of the only countries to have one color for pretty much the entire thing, as far as we could see.
Well, the stage looks basically like it's underwater or something like that, and in the end, the water turns into blood.
Ooh, interesting.
Which is kind of
So-
interesting. The dancers look like they're part of a cult. Yeah,
They do.
they look. Oh, the dancers in bikinis. That would be great.
This is the comment.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, Tree, what color do you want? Do you want me to go to Albania? I have to do the thing. Wait.
Yeah, well, Uku's vocals were really good. The
Agreed.
staging was also pretty good.
Mhm.
But it was all just pretty good, nothing special.
Yeah.
I don't
It's-
think he has chances to qualify. It's
Neither.
just too middle of the road.
And yeah, it's not memorable. It's second. It's going to be forgotten about like that. I mean, there it is. Uku's hot, but the song is not great. Yeah, people are going to be like, he looks good, I'll vote. I mean, I'm just going to be
Actual
like,
lyrics.
bye.
We're fire, gasoline, come and light it up with me. What I hear, we on fire, gasoline, come and ride me. Okay.
Flew right and be like, what?
Yeah.
So true. Estonia's not bad, but it's not great.
They removed the chains.
Yes, the chains were horrific, and they just kind of looked.
Talking about chains, in Tix's performance, you could hear the chains through the microphone, which was very weird. Very
Clink.
weird. Yeah.
Uku. But that's
And
it.
actually, Uku is one of those few performances that has a lot of wide angle shots, but here they actually work.
Mm-hmm.
They work for the song.
Yeah, because you need to see the entire backboard of the stage.
Yeah. But however, it's just still too middle of the road. Even though it has a kind of good staging, he sings kind of good. Yeah, I don't think it's going through.
I forgot that I made these. Semi-final 2. I made them, but
No, it's
forgot to
there.
use them. Could have made them for all the countries, but next up we have Czech Republic. Honestly, don't care.
I'm happy you're here.
I'm happy you're here.
Trying to make you smile for a while now.
I'm like, I don't like it. I still don't like it. Nothing is going to make me like this song. I thought the staging might. It doesn't.
Like, this song is not about like the words or the meaning. The song is about the vibe, and I like the vibe.
I don't.
I like the vibe.
I don't know why.
I just didn't the vibe in the rehearsal. It was a bit messy. So I
Yeah.
hope they will fix that. His vocals were also not on point.
I don't know why. I just never got into listening to the song. I was bored while watching the music video.
What?
Yeah.
The music video is incredible.
I appreciated it, but I just didn't enjoy it. If you watch my reaction to it, I was just like, pretty much saying, I don't know if it's because I was exhausted. When was it? Was that released on my birthday or the day after? I could have been exhausted. It was
Oh my God.
before I had exams.
I don't know.
I don't know. I could have just been exhausted, but I've never got into that song whatsoever. ASD Jonas has a conspiracy. Staging looks disappointing. I actually like the LED a lot. I like that they kind of brought the like.
The staging looks great through the cameras.
Yeah.
Again, don't judge the staging based on the rehearsal clips.
Mhm.
But you
Oh.
can judge.
That was Natalia Uku's prisoner, and Natalia got free when Uku removed the chains. No, Natalia is whatchamacallit
from
this prison. No, Natalia is Kirkhoff or whatever his name's prisoner. Did anyone see the live yesterday? I can't remember who it was with, but it was
I think it was
Natalia.
Weebly Blogs?
Was it Weebly Blogs?
I
She
don't
was just
know.
like, for the entire thing.
If she could
I think she
smile
spoke
that
French,
much in her,
but-
if she could smile that much in her performance, I would be totally fine with that. Yep.
I don't know, with Devon, I need to watch some more of these. I just don't have time at the minute, but
When
she
was
being
your
held
birthday?
hostage. My birthday was back in February. 18 now, but
Natalia, you might sugar. I would be the lucky one.
I might be the lucky one. The void in her eyes, yes. She looks like she's not present. I feel bad for her. I do feel really bad for her.
Okay,
But
however,
We're almost on to Moldova, but yeah.
oh,
End of almost. Greece is next.
Greece.
So
One of the best
Pascal,
stagings.
yeah. Well, I was talking to Pascal before Greece, and after Greece, Pascal was like, "It like Pascal, you know, just like there's no words to describe what is happening with Greece." Explain what you could see, because all we saw was Stephanie in purple with a purple background. What could you see through
There's-
the cameras?
A lot going on. A lot. Like, do you want to know everything?
Yeah,
Well,
tell
because
everyone
I-
everything.
Like, that's
If you don't want spoilers, say no.
Because if you don't want spoilers, turn the speakers off now. However, like the first part of the song is basically similar to what,
All we saw.
yeah,
Yeah.
but then for the first chorus, the camera films her from the front, and right next to her we see a dancer, but we don't see the whole dancer. We just see his pants.
Like literally just like
Yeah, just the
And
pants, nothing else.
there was
So
like this,
his
whatever.
whole, his whole body is invisible. And then there was another one where we only saw a shirt and the feet were invisible. So they're working with a green screen, with a live green screen.
Yeah. Do you know
So-
if the screen, like the LED, is actually green or?
I think so. I think so.
Ooh.
Or no, wait. I think I saw in a backstage video that they had a huge green, like, prop. I think it was actually that.
The steps or whatever.
No, the steps are another thing. She walks up the staircase, but you
Mhm.
can't see the staircase, so she's basically walking up in the air, and then she's
Mhm.
floating around on the city skyline.
Like Sergei Lazarev-esque, except different.
It's better than Sergei Lazarev. Much better.
I mean, I remember watching Sergei Lazarev and just being like, "How is he doing that?" Turns out Sergei Lazarev had a screen
However,
that was
they have
like that.
they have a huge green prop, which I think is the green screen. I
Just
don't
green?
think that the LED is actually turning green.
And just like Ireland,
But yeah.
Stephania is going to be you have to be watching from home to see.
Yeah.
So-
Greece is not possible top 10. I think Greece is definitely top 10 with that, if everything
Mhm.
works.
Okay, after Greece, we have Austria.
Austria,
I
positive
love
surprise.
the song.
Positive
I love
surprise. It looks great. Like, they have the music video with these in this very narrow room. He feels
Mhm.
very, how do you call it in English? I don't know.
Constrained.
Yeah, probably. And they recreated that on stage with 2 huge walls of light, and it really looks amazing. I love Amen so much. Yeah, Amen is a great
Yes.
song. Both
It's great.
Amens are not bad songs.
I want this to qualify.
I think it probably will. Juries
That's the
will
word.
love this.
Claustrophobic.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Juries will love this.
Mhm.
Just staging wise, it is on the same level as Nobody But You 3 years ago.
Yeah, and it came third. Best vocals with Tix so far.
Tix didn't have. His vocals were better in the MGP, but
Mhm.
he might have been holding back a bit to save his vocals for
Yeah.
the live performance. But yeah, however, everything about this is great. It's very touching, very, very, how do you call it, intimate.
Yeah.
What else did I write down? Yeah, it's juries will love this. Juries will love
Yeah,
this.
definitely.
And also the lights are basically just, it's very dark and you only have white lights in the beginning, and then for the bridge where the song reaches its climax, the lights are getting much brighter and more yellow and more warm, and
Oh, I can't wait
it
to
looks
see.
amazing.
Okay, after Austria,
Tix
we have to
did
go
warm
through-
up. Well, Tix did warm up. He sang along with El Diablo backstage. We did see that on the Eurovision Instagram story.
We're probably gonna have to go a bit faster. We've been doing this for an hour already, so we have
Oopsie.
2/3 left to do. Poland.
Do we need
No.
to talk about this? Can we just skip it, please?
So from what we could see, Poland actually looked really good.
The looks are not the problem here. The
Just
looks
him.
aren't, and the dances are also not the problem here.
It's just Rafał.
Yeah, the
Okay,
vocals.
does anyone know how to pronounce Rafał? Is it Rafał?
I think so. I don't know.
Rafał.
However, like, I know like 500 people who are not professional singers. Well, professional singer is maybe the wrong word here. However, I know 500 people who are not professional singers who could sing this song better than he did in his rehearsal. It was terrible. It was terrible.
Now, Callum, I actually like Poland's song, but apparently
Poland
The-
Nolan.
apparently his rehearsal was very cringy.
And then also what they did, like, as if they knew their song isn't great, what are they doing? They're just using pyro for the whole song. I mean, like, I was like,
everywhere.
what the heck is happening? Like, yeah, it is not that hard to be better than the original. I deleted it again because of respect tipping.
Yes.
Yeah, but as I said, I know probably everyone, or like 50% of people could sing that song better than he did in the rehearsal. It was very pitchy and very, very harsh.
And it's like, is he saving his voice, or is that just how he's
And
sounding?
that song is not hard to sing. It's one of the easiest songs to sing this year.
Yeah.
And they have the most things to fix out of all performances: the vocals,
Can't wait.
the stage presence, some of the camera angles, the pyro. It just, everything doesn't fit together here, and it's not a ride. Okay, we're sending Le Catherine.
Yeah, Catherine, off you go. Go to Poland. Learn to speak Polish. What did Roxy say? Try this one. There we go.
I mean, Poland is not one of my favorite songs, but still, staging can change. I mean, also Moldova, which we're coming to next, is my last place, or it was my last place, but still, the staging changed that for me because Moldova actually improved for me with the staging,
Yeah.
but Poland absolutely didn't. Poland is now my new last place.
Yeah.
It is
harsh, but yeah.
terrible. It is harsh, but do people want to hear the truth or don't they?
Yeah, exactly.
If they don't want to hear the truth, they shouldn't watch these videos.
So,
Justice
we have
for
now...
Davidna, yes.
Yes, Davidna Zastaniesta Nieva. Okay, moving on to Moldova, I have changed our
Yeah.
colour to pink.
I don't know
for
if Poland will
Natalia.
withdraw after this year. I'm not sure.
Ooh. If they just sent Alicia back, they would have done well.
Or if they just gave a reason why they didn't send her back. I mean, they
Yeah.
didn't even call her and tell her, "Oh no, we're sending someone else."
It was just-
They absolutely didn't give any reason. I have to charge my phone.
Hold my Belarusian. Yeah, it was so disappointing. But anyway,
David-
while we've all vibed
David
David now, which is definitely now going through all of our heads, let's go to Moldova. But yes, justice for Val. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, and that is what a Tree commented. I think Moldova needed that over the top. I'm actually happy that they didn't go over the top this time.
Yeah.
I was expecting something very over the top.
I'm hoping that... I mean, we've seen from the Eurovision clip that there's the dance. The dance is back.
It is back.
Which is
what
cringy
bothers
enough.
me a lot here is the LED screen. I think the LED screen here has to be either very, very simple, like just one color, or very, very crazy, like really with
Yeah.
like ice cream cones on it. But what we see on the LED screen is basically like some squares, and they just distract from the actual performance a bit.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Mm.
it looks
I'm-
boring. Yeah, Natalia looked very bored while singing the song. I don't know if she just was stressed to get all the camera angles and all the positions, but she looked very, very stressed, and she didn't smile. She just was singing. I don't know the lyrics. He's actually there, so he
He
could
will
do
be
that.
there. Just get him on stage. Someone said something. Yes. I thought we get uniforms and unicorns and rainbows like France.
I
Yeah.
thought that too, yeah. But still, yeah, I was kind of happy that they didn't go that over the top.
I agree.
However, a bit more would be great.
Yeah. Just something needs to be more exciting. Okay, after Moldova we have Iceland. Let's just transport me into space.
I really hope people won't underrate this anymore after seeing the full performance, because that was simply amazing. This could win.
I would love for Iceland to win this year.
This could win.
Iceland is now in my top 10. I just love them so much.
There are so many good ideas in that. And the wind machine's back. The wind machine will be back. I love the wind machine. Yeah, definitely.
Everyone would be like, yeah, great, yep, 100%. Yeah, we don't see a problem with this.
Iceland has everything needed to be a winning song. The song is great,
With
the performance is great.
homemade instruments,
Yeah.
the fake instruments. I mean,
And
everything.
they can stick their instruments together and create a huge circle-shaped keyboard like Romania had in 2014.
Yeah.
That is so amazing.
Dalvi second place. You know what? I could see it. I could easily see Dalvi coming in second place.
I could also see him coming first.
Yeah. In the like, what's it called? The predictions by the press, Iceland they did come first in that rehearsal yesterday. So
I think, yeah.
I
Did Greece
don't see a
get more
problem.
points than?
They might have. It was Greece or Iceland in first.
Where was that? Was it ESC Extra?
I think it is ESC Extra. Multiple moments was memorable. Yeah, Iceland makes me so happy. Everything is awkward and iconic. Exactly. I think it's just awkward for
Iceland.
everyone.
When you watch Iceland, you just have to smile for the whole performance.
And also, we are both in Iceland. We are both
Iceland.
in Iceland. so-
Iceland had 78 points by a huge margin. Greece had 63.
Oh.
And
But then remember,
we
these people
already
who are
have
going to be in
today's
there.
results.
We do have today's
Before.
results. Switzerland won by a landslide.
Switzerland. Bulgaria has also got a lot of points. I think the top three is Switzerland, Iceland, Bulgaria, and then comes Greece. So far,
Yeah.
according to the press.
So
Everything is
Exciting.
everything about this is perfect, and in the choir part, everything gets very black and dark, and the wind machine sets in. It looks
Yes.
awesome.
it's just such a nice song, and Dalvi is just such a nice guy, and I love that if he wins, his next child will be the youngest Eurovision winner ever. They have 7 people on stage.
Ooh, yeah, they have 7 people on stage.
Aurni is smuggling in a 7th person. But oh no, I love it so much.
Yeah, probably press votes for biggest growth. That could be so. Yeah, could be.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, both of us are in the choir in Iceland. So is Jendrik actually from Germany. He's in the choir. Oh, it's such a nice thing to have and hear. Be like, he got all the fans to do this for him. I love that. And
Yeah,
so
and
now
I really hope people won't underrate him anymore now. So
there
because
we
he
go.
was very underrated.
Yeah, he was so underrated. all
Yeah,
he
we
wants to
wanna
do is
break
all
the
the
rules
rules.
and make us undo them. We'll destroy
All of
too.
them too.
Because that's what we do. Oh yeah. And that
And
goes
that's
by
not going to be in
freaking
sync for
out.
anyone else.
Freaking
But it's in
it
sync
up.
for me.
Freaky.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very hopeful.
What do we expect for Jendrik tomorrow? Very freaky.
Chaotic. Yeah.
Chaotic, freaky, colorful.
Mhm. Dancing, tap break, yeah.
Messy, but in a good way.
Yeah. Self-made, but in a good way. Everything about Jendrik is just self-made in a good day. Yeah, I think Jendrik is Thursday, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not tomorrow, it's not Thursday just yet.
Right. Right. Jendrik is he? I always mess it up.
I think it is Thursday.
But yeah, it is Thursday. Yeah. Thursday, 16:15 German time.
Mhm. When is
I
it?
think
Germany?
Jendrik will
3:15.
slay. He will do very great, I think.
There we go. Contained chaos. Yeah, Jendrik is the definition of contained chaos.
Contained chaos.
Finally.
Serbia.
From Monday, Serbia. All I can say is wow from what we've seen. I mean, they're going to do really well.
They are.
But what else have you seen?
They're qualifying for sure.
Yeah.
They're basically splitting the song into two parts. The first part is it has the main colors red, black, bit of white, and then the second part is more like disco with again blue and pink. Again.
Of course.
I don't think Germany will get 0 points this year. Definitely not. This is live.
This is live, Kane. This is live. Welcome. Serbia was a party. Better be.
They were amazing.
High energy.
Apparently,
also, I like that it's
one
just
of them
them.
fell. Apparently.
Oh.
What else did I note down? Yeah, at one point they had like huge smoke fountains, and they were so loud you couldn't even hear them sing anymore.
What country was it today? There was a country today we could hear them, but I think it was on the Eurovision channel. What country?
Finland. Finland has them.
But was it Finland we could hear them? I think I heard them in one of the Eurovision things, or I was just like...
I think it was Finland.
Ugh.
However...
They'll fix that, obviously.
They have fireworks in the end.
Ooh. Exciting.
Yeah, they are dancing while they're singing still. Their vocals are flawless. This has to go through to the final.
Yeah. So, from semi-final to first half, 5 qualifiers. I mean, there are 5 qualifiers. Or there's potentially 6. I would say San Marino, Greece, Moldova, Iceland, Serbia. Wait, San Marino, Greece, Moldova, Iceland, Serbia. Moldova.
I'm not so sure about Moldova anymore. Moldova is borderline.
Yeah. It's actually, from the public, they might not like it. I'll give the place to Austria.
I'd say San Marino, what else? Greece, then Iceland and Serbia are the 4 sure ones, and then maybe depends on what they are going to improve on Thursday. Czech Republic and Austria. Austria is at the moment more likely.
Yeah, I agree. Moldova doesn't stand out. People like the gimmicks and
there's a rumor going around saying that Florida's at a bikini contest. That bikini contest is on Thursday, which means he can travel to Rotterdam on Friday, possibly. And yeah, as I said before, Zenit kinda seemed like as if she knew a bit more than we do.
Fingers are crossed. Okay, that is...
Yeah, Moldova was a safe qualifier before the rehearsals.
Yeah,
but
and now... It's hard to tell.
It just needs a bit more energy.
Okay, let's move on to today. And while it was only a couple of hours ago, it feels like weeks ago.
Yeah.
Georgia this morning. The pictures I saw from Georgia looked incredible. The writing across his face, wow.
You can definitely see that this was staged by Sacha Jean-Baptiste. You can definitely see that.
Sasha Jean-Baptiste is doing all the staging this year. Like,
Yeah, there we have lyrics, projections. We have yeah, it kind of suits the song. It's very dark. And at one point, you could almost only barely see his face because it was so dark. Um, but overall, it's a great package. I still don't think it's enough to qualify though. But yeah, it's pleasant. It's pleasant.
yeah. I actually
Decent.
really like the song from Georgia. It's just not very competitive.
Yeah,
But I
that's
hope
the point.
he could come 11th or 12th. I just don't think he's going through.
The running order also doesn't help him very
It
much.
doesn't. He's right in the middle after Serbia and Iceland. Probably forgotten. And now we'll go to the country that's staging every year's same colour. Albania in red every year, every single year.
Well, they also have white, black, and blue this year,
I don't have
and it's
black.
also staged by Sasha
Sasha
Jean-Baptiste.
Jean-Baptiste. 2 of hers in a row.
Uh,
Interesting.
It is amazing, amazing. After the rehearsal, this is a safe qualifier.
Yeah.
I can't see any scenario where this would not go through to the final.
I'm so glad because
She's a great vocalist,
yeah.
as I expected it to be, because she also proved that in the national final. Yeah.
hmm
What? A spokesperson?
From wait. I don't get it. Sorry, Jonas.
I also get. Apparently, the spokesperson from Greece is like 10 years old.
Yes, I saw that. I was like, oh, interesting. Interesting. Karma, yes. Karma's,
Yeah,
because Karma's
Albania-
down at the bottom of the betting odds until today, where she moved up to 37th.
Yeah, Albania, they are one of those countries, I think, together with Austria, who don't use the LED screen that much. The only thing that's on the LED for Albania is some smoke animations in various colors. We have red, blue, white, but basically the whole atmosphere is created only with the lighting.
Yeah. I'm also very excited for tomorrow's rehearsal clips.
Yeah, well, Roxanne is pretty similar to the music video, as I said before. She just has to improve her vocals.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was at the bottom because I think everyone was sure that this is not going to win, and the betting odds don't try to predict who that this
Yeah.
country is placing second or
They
third. It's just
place,
going to
will they
predict
win? No.
how likely it is that this country will win. And even though Albania is a great song, it was always sure that this is not a winning song, and that's why it
Yeah.
was so low all the time.
So after Albania, we have Portugal, which is quite a surprise.
And also, what I want to say about Albania, I am really happy about that they removed the dancers, because we have
Yeah.
so many acts where we have one female artist and a few dancers, and they removed them. And I'm so happy about that, because that makes Albania really stand out.
Yes. Oh,
Do you think
Okay.
Denmark will qualify? We'll come to that later.
yeah.
Let's move on to Portugal. Also, another positive surprise today. Wow, this could actually qualify.
Yeah.
This could qualify.
From what we've seen, I mean, I loved the LED, Portugal especially. Like, I was very pleasantly surprised by what I saw, and I can't wait to see what they do, because, I mean, it's Portugal, and I never
is-
suspected that they would do
it
this
is-
well, in my thinking.
It is very, very classy. Like, in the beginning, it is all in black and white, and it still has the old aspect ratio, like that 4:3 or however you call it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for the second verse, it's getting a widescreen video and also gets colored. Yeah, the black and white suits the song so well. And then also, I mean, they can't bring an orchestra to the stage, and what do they do?
But they have the orchestra on the LED.
Yeah,
pointed
they
that out.
project
It looks
the
so
orchestra.
good.
And also the conductor is actually conducting the song. It fits together, and it just looks so amazing. And also, the song is about a woman, a prostitute from Amsterdam, and at one point you can see the woman on the screen, and the woman is running to the satellite stage, and he's going with her to play his guitar solo.
Yes.
And that looks also really impressive. But this is one of the biggest glow-ups from the national finals, because they actually changed the staging, just like
Yes.
Albania also did.
It's so exciting.
this could qualify. Juries will appreciate that. I
Yeah.
think.
Now onto
And
Bulgaria.
Portugal is very
which
underrated.
Everyone's been talking about Bulgaria ever since they saw she's on some kind of rock with sand.
Yeah, I think the rock is actually like a cliff because the LED floor looks like water.
Hmm.
And someone said that she grew up like on the seaside and that
Ooh,
should reflect her childhood.
Mhm.
I don't know if
good
that's
symbolism. Yeah.
correct. But if it is, then it's pretty clever. But I don't think people would get that if the commentators don't say it before
Yeah, that's
the
true.
performance starts. However, the beginning of the song you can only see close-ups. There are no wide angle shots,
Hmm.
so it's very intimate.
And then zooms out.
Yeah,
Kind of.
it's very beautiful.
Hmm.
It's very dark. Again, a lot of performances seem to be very dark. In the semi, like
Mhm.
Georgia, Albania, also Bulgaria, Austria as well. But
The dark
it
semi.
fits. It fits. I just didn't feel any winning potential while watching it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was different for example, Iceland or Switzerland. There I
There
could
is
feel
winning
the winning
potential there.
potential.
Hmm.
But I didn't feel it there. Maybe she will improve for the second rehearsal. Yeah.
So, I don't like Bulgaria's song, and I've said this from the start whenever I reacted to all the songs for like the mini national selection from her EP. But this was one of the, I think this is my least favourite from the EP. I didn't really like Ugly Cry. I did like it and then it kind of went down for me. But this was my least favourite from her EP. And obviously, my opinions on the song aren't going to change when it got picked. It's not that I don't not like the song because Imagine Your Friend didn't win. I actually never liked it. So I don't know. I think people aren't overrating it because it's a really good song and she can sing it perfectly. It's just I'm not the biggest fan, and I can see
what
other
you
people.
can say, it's the type of song you can only listen to every few days. Yeah, no, I think there's a difference between songs you would like to listen to every day and songs you actually vote for.
Hmm.
Like I would personally never listen or almost never listen to, for example, France in the car. Also Switzerland, I would probably not listen to that in the car. But there is definitely potential,
Mhm.
and yeah, there's a huge difference between actually listening to it a lot and then in the end voting for it,
Yeah,
because you actually vote for the moment, not for listening to it like
That's
a
true.
few times a day.
hmm So
Yeah. But
moving
now
on.
it was very beautiful. Also
Yeah.
with the sand falling from the roof, or how do you
Mhm.
call it, from the
Whatever
Yeah.
that is up there.
yeah.
I just wonder where the sound
The,
goes.
the only thing that was not that good in the end, the cameras went out and you could see that machine that produced or let the sand fall down, which kind of
Mhm.
destroyed the illusion.
Oh, that's a
I
bit.
think they should probably fix that and add a few more close-ups and then move back with the cameras when that thing is gone.
Hmm. That's disappointing.
But
Okay.
still, it's good.
It's a very good stage. It's a very good show. Okay, Finland.
But your middle finger stuff. Take a
Take a
shot.
shot, throw it up and don't stop. I mean I hated this song when I first heard it, and I got so much hate for it. Hashtag I don't feel hate. But I actually like it now.
Hashtag me too.
It has grown on me so much. Like
It has
so
grown, yeah.
much.
I mean, I usually don't listen to rock music at all, and
Mhm.
I mean, technically it isn't rock music; it is violent pop music, as they call it. But if you like that genre of music,
Join. I can't do it.
if you like that genre of music,
Then
You
people,
will
yeah,
vote
then you'll
for
vote
it.
for it. Yeah, it has its audience and it has a big audience. There's no doubt about them qualifying.
the camera work seemed a bit more messy in this rehearsal than it was at the national final.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because
Uden Music and
So-
Kilpailu was so polished.
Some camera movements were so fast that you couldn't actually see anything.
Mm-hmm.
They had
Missing
red
couple.
middle fingers.
Yeah, I saw
Middle
that.
fingers were colored.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them had a white microphone, which is
Ooh.
also, you would remember that.
Yeah.
look kind of cool. And they also don't use pink or blue; they use red lights.
They use red and there's blue, isn't there? It's red and blue.
I think.
Or is
yeah,
it just like black and dark blue?
Oh, I don't remember.
That's not a good sign.
It was definitely red.
Yeah, there's definitely red in
Also,
there.
also the LED backstreet is, I think, the same they used in the national final.
Yeah, with the hanging upside down, like themselves singing while upside down.
Yeah. I'm great,
Hi,
sis.
sis.
Thanks. How are you?
We're surviving. Yes.
I am getting like 4 hours of sleep, like for the last few days
Mhm.
each day. But yeah, surviving.
I think. I mean, I get what you mean, but I think Hendrix
They
is a lot
they
more.
are. I mean, it is very clever because they are not allowed to show the middle finger, so they just colored it red.
Colored it red. Yeah.
They don't do like that thing. They just
yeah.
have
Usually
to
would be like
finger
no,
colored red.
but no. Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They like color them in red, so it's obvious but not explicit. Meanwhile, Jendrik's Mittelfinger was very explicitly that's what it was. But now it's a
Yeah.
peace sign, which is still rude in the UK, but peace sign.
Why
yeah.
is it rude in the UK?
Because back in the war with France, the British used to shoot arrows, and you need your 2 fingers for the peace sign to shoot arrows. So the French would cut off the English soldiers' fingers, which means they couldn't shoot their bows. Fun facts with Jude. History lessons with Jude.
Okay.
That is why that is rude in the UK.
Okay.
But
Didn't know
anyway,
that before. Let's move
next
to Latvia. The blood
moon is rising.
Um,
Disappointing.
It is a bit disappointing. Justice for middle finger, yes.
Always.
First of all, I don't like the color scheme. They have very dark green dresses,
Mhm.
and
What is
like,
that
do
in the
you
background?
do you remember from Melody Festivalen in the silence?
Yeah.
They had the same color scheme, and it already didn't work for me back then because
Mhm.
I don't think dark green and gold match very well together, and that's the case here. It just doesn't look very pleasant to me.
Yeah. Oh,
Her vocals
there we go.
can wiggle with peace.
You can wiggle with the peace sign, it'll never wiggle back to you. Do, 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 do.
The vocals were very pitchy as well. She was always just a little bit too high, and I think the main or one of the reasons for that is possibly because she's pushing the vocals so much.
Mhm.
It's
But she's
possibly almost sounds
overshooting.
like screaming. That she's just putting too much pressure on it. That the note just drifts up and it gets a bit too high. But that's, I think, a thing that they will hear in the viewing room because they, of course, review all the performances.
Yeah.
And if she knows about that,
Then she'll fix that. I will say,
Yeah.
whenever I saw the LED at the back, it was just disgusting. I did not like the look of it at all.
judging
I mean-
the semifinal performance at the rehearsal performances, Poland would definitely be last
Yeah.
by a big margin. And Latvia could be second to last.
hmm
I think what else?
It's so disappointing because I did love her song and I did actually think she would qualify, but not anymore.
Because I can actually see maybe a few juries support Georgia,
Yes.
or then I can see them support Latvia and Poland.
Yeah. hmm Oh, it's so disappointing. But shall we move
I mean,
on? now?
I would love for her to go through to the final
Yeah.
because I really like her.
Mhm.
But and they also are doing that choreography with the crown, and they also have like a golden crown made of hands on the LED screen, which looks kind of impressive. And no woman, and she has 3 backing singers, and they basically have the same outfit that they had last year in
Mhm.
the national final. They're just wearing all green and have like face shields. They are also green.
Like face shields, but no disinfectant spray.
Yeah,
I agree, little Catherine.
yeah.
I did
The
not-
colors, just green and gold, they don't match. However,
Especially
let's
whatever
move on
goal that was on stage. Let's move on to...
to the best one today.
Yeah. I was so worried about this. I was not wanting a piano. And I was not wanting him to be standing singing. And he's not doing either of those. He is on some kind of blocky thing.
Platform that consists out of a few weirdly shaped elements.
Hmm.
I don't know
It's very
how to
unique.
describe it. Very.
It's really unique.
Sasha Jean-Baptiste did a great work again.
Hmm.
And his singing is flawless.
Yes. His
Um,
vocals have always been flawless. Poland.
Yeah,
Vocals sound
Poland's,
okay.
Poland's vocals sounded quite okay on the rehearsal clip, but when you directly hear in your ears what's coming through the microphone, it's
Mhm.
just not pleasant.
Yeah.
So
Callum
what-
says, John Sears my winner.
Johnson.
Same. I was so happy he didn't bring a piano. Same. The singing's absolutely fucking fits the song and is memorable. The only thing I'm missing is some kind of space imagery. Because he's singing about Luniverse, but apparently AR could be involved.
We didn't see any AR so far.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
You
they're
haven't
adding-
seen any AR whatsoever except for Vasil, isn't that right?
Yeah, I think so. I think.
Really, no, Catherine, really?
What did I want to say? His singing is flawless. He has a very wide shirt, glittery black, and also
Black and silver stripes, yeah. Or not even stripes, it was just like silver.
it is totally what I expected him to wear.
Yeah. It's so gone, it's so him.
And he has like a bit of an artsy, very very contemporary type of
Movement.
movements. And I was thinking like, what do these movements remind me of? And then I watched Alicia Michelle's live reaction. Shout out to Alicia.
Alicia.
And she said that this reminded her of Belgium 2015, Loic with Rhythm Inside.
Yes.
And it actually does.
Ra-pa-pa, ra-pa-pa, ra-pa-pa-pa.
It doesn't feel like arcade at all when
It
you see the
doesn't.
full performance.
Even what we saw did not feel like arcade whatsoever. It felt
But
like
it
something
definitely
very
doesn't.
different, something very his own.
And
I'm
the
very,
whole performance is held in black and white. As I don't mean that like at Portugal where they have an actual black white filter over it. It's really just black clothing and white background.
It's gonna stand out color wise as well. Because
And he hits that high note perfectly.
yes, every time. I can just hit that high note too.
And in the end, the elements of the platform, they break apart from each other and are like all over the place. And I think I saw an interview, I think it was with Wee Blogs, where he said that this song should kind of represent something like Ground Zero.
Ground
and that
Zero.
is
Yeah.
what
That's what his song was
the end looks
originally,
like.
actually.
yeah.
His song was originally in English and
Yeah.
called Ground Zero, which I'm so glad he changed to French.
Apparently, French people say that if you know French, you get that it's translated and not originally
Ooh.
written in French.
Interesting. I mean, I've
Uh,
translated it back into English.
I read someone said I missed the universe theme. I'm actually happy that they didn't do it because it would have been a bit too obvious for me.
Yeah. But however, I'm kind of annoyed they don't have any universe. I expected maybe a bit in one of the choruses or something. But
Yeah,
who knows, if they do get the augmented reality in, then there may be, because I've heard something about augmented reality, especially for Switzerland. We'll see.
apparently also some people said that even we didn't see everything in Leslie Roy's performance, they might also
Yes,
be using
she's-
augmented reality.
She's swiping at some point, and I couldn't see what she was swiping.
I don't remember because the stream was a bit laggy, the live stream, and I didn't see everything in it. But she is definitely swiping something around. That's what you saw in the official
Yeah,
clip. on
we just
YouTube.
saw her like way over here, and she was like on the
Yeah.
treadmill, like
And I really like those flipbooks. However, that's not what we're talking about right now.
Yes.
We'll
That
have
was
to
it,
move
that was
on
an hour
to.
ago.
We will have to move on to Denmark.
oh, let me just get rid of this then. Över oss på hinanden, dun dun dun.
Yeah, she was swiping something away. That's true. Did you guys see the full rehearsal? I saw the full rehearsal. You didn't.
Yes, I did
Because
not.
I'm accredited.
I am not accredited. I sent in another application. They haven't even replied to me yet. Unless the email I got now. Nope, it's from my school. Great.
But yeah, I saw the full rehearsal and also, of course, the camera angles and everything.
Yeah, we literally
That's not
just
to
got
Denmark.
to see nothing. Denmark looked fun.
It looked exactly the same like it was in the national final. Like literally exactly the same.
Hmm. Which, I mean, it won the national final. Is it enough to win Eurovision? No. Is it enough to get through? Potentially.
I'm not sure. Like I saw the rehearsals like 40 minutes apart. Then I thought like, okay, that is a pleasant show closer. But then later, I listened again on my phone to Switzerland, and then directly after that to Denmark, and then Denmark just fell off for me.
Yeah.
It just wasn't pleasant anymore at all.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually kind of like the song. It's just how well they're going to do it live. Also, Tir Chavs, or Chavez, I do not know how to pronounce your name, but I want to say, Mnogo Blagodaria. Thank you so much. You have left a donation of 50. Is that? I don't know what currency that is. I mean, it's the currency from
Looks
Bulgaria.
like-
But thank you
don't
so
know.
much. Thank you. Made my day. I hated Denmark when it came out. I called it a Dustin the Turkey performance, but it's grown so much. The
I
song
love
hasn't
Dustin
grown
the
on me.
Turkey.
I love Dustin the Turkey too, but Denmark hasn't grown on me. But it's there, and I don't like when they're singing, but I like all the instrumental parts. The dun 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 dun.
They actually have 3 live backing vocalists on stage,
Mm-hmm.
which are way too quiet.
A Bulgarian leva. Nice, and thank you. It is a very significant donation, so thank you so much. Denmark confuses me. I lost the thing. I said Mnogo. It's gone now. Oh. Thank you very much in Bulgarian. But yes, Denmark confuses me. I don't hate it. I don't like it. It's there, and the visuals are fun.
It's kind
Yeah.
of the same with me actually at the moment.
It's-
In the beginning, I hated it. It grew a bit on me, but I still don't
Mhm.
like it. But I also don't hate it anymore.
I'm trying to see there's something I can do with this.
But actually, this year,
oh
I
well.
think we have the best semifinal openers and closers in a long time.
Hmm.
Like, I mean, look at semifinal 1, Discotheque. It's the perfect song to open semifinal 1, and also Malta is perfect to close it.
Hmm. Yeah, I think it's just a lot of fun after everything else that's gone on. I'm excited. I mean, it's very meh, but it's also fun.
Also, San Marino is a great opener for semifinal 2, and I actually think because San Marino is first, even if Flo Rida will be there, I still don't think he will steal the show, because if it was somewhere
Yeah.
in the middle, then he would steal the show.
Yeah, but he'll
But if-
almost be forgotten about by the end. Like we've
Yeah.
got so much to get through in this semi-final, and even like
He might probably steal the show for Estonia, but Estonia wouldn't have gone through either way.
yeah,
Um,
we love Victoria.
Okay, what big 5 are we most excited about? Ooh, to be honest, I'm most excited at the moment about Embers.
Yes, I'm
Because
so
I
excited about
absolutely-
Embers.
because I have seen some preview clips from Germany.
Yeah,
They look quite good, but I absolutely have no clue what the UK will be doing with the staging. Apparently,
Mhm.
they will have 4 backing dancers or something like that.
hopefully, I really want the UK to
But-
do well this year. It'll be a change.
I hope so.
With this song,
But-
I want them to make the most of it.
The song is great. I did a cover of it and I accidentally posted it like 2 days ago. So check it
Pascal's
out.
cover is incredible. Go check it out. I haven't even tried because I haven't had the time. But yeah, go watch Pascal's cover. I wish we could be like, here's the video, link it to the video, but sadly we cannot. I was also going to say, could you imagine if we put on our own covers into this, but it would get claimed like that? YouTuber would
Like
be like,
my
sorry,
my Ireland and San Marino cover actually didn't get claimed.
my Greece one didn't get claimed. I could play the Greece one now. I'm not going to because
My
I have
Greece
that as
one
an MP4 saved.
Did get claimed like 2 days after I posted it.
Light up the
Light
room.
up the room.
So Bella Marcel says, now we've
Can we
talked
just, before we do that, can we just talk about second half? Did we already talk about second half of second semi?
about,
who
we
think will
didn't
qualify?
talk about who we think will qualify. Okay, you go first. We chose 5 from. You could easily choose 6 in the first half, but you choose 5.
5.
Who from this half do you think will qualify?
Albania is safe.
Yeah,
Bulgaria is safe.
100%.
Finland is safe.
Yeah,
Switzerland is safe.
yeah.
I also could see
Portugal.
Portugal could go through. I could also not go through, but I think
Yeah.
at the moment it's more likely to go through.
Yeah, I think Portugal's more likely than Denmark, and Portugal's more likely than Austria.
And then I think we had 4.
We
from-
had
from
5.
the-
San Marino, Greece, Moldova. Oh no, we didn't say Moldova. Austria, Iceland, and Serbia.
I think Austria wasn't a lock. So I would say we have 4 from first half, 4 from second half, and then
And 5 or
2
6.
out of, and then I think 2 out of Czech Republic, Austria, and Denmark will make it
Yeah.
probably.
I think that is a
Right at the
pretty
moment.
solid prediction. Latvia is a no. Georgia's a no. Moldova is probably a no. Portugal or Poland is definitely a no, and Estonia is definitely a no. Okay.
Then, based on the semi-countries, which are the contenders to win there?
Not personal. What do you think? Who will actually win? It's so hard this year. There's no country that stands out. Like every country, I could be like this. As much as I want Switzerland to win, Switzerland. I mean, I do get winner vibes, but it feels like a second place. But also it does feel like it could win.
Like the performances that's like just the performances, not the songs themselves. The performances that stood out the most were Switzerland,
Ireland, and Greece.
Ireland, Greece, Iceland, and also Lithuania. Just because we already knew it before doesn't mean it stands out. People who don't know it before,
Yeah. They'll go, oh, I like this.
yeah.
This year is incredibly strong, and whoever says so is wrong. Right. France
Like
could still win.
These five countries, Switzerland, yeah, France. We're talking about semis because we haven't seen the others. But from the semis, what do you
I
want to say?
cannot see France winning. I don't know why. I just can't see her winning.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe it's because she's going to get a lot of the older vote, not the younger vote.
I'm not sure. However, why I didn't include Malta in these 5 countries is Malta. Destiny sings great, but the staging doesn't have such a huge impact like the other 5 countries. Like what would you say? Switzerland, Greece, Iceland, Ireland, and Lithuania. I think I know Ireland is not a fan favorite at the moment, but I think if they nail the staging, it could change a lot.
It should have. I mean, there's no question about Ireland qualifying if it goes well. So
If it goes
I'm
well. But
not
they have to do
surprised
it
if
well.
they are in the top 15. Oh, they will be top 15, top 10. For yeah.
Anyways, yeah. Also, Bulgaria. I'm still not sure about Bulgaria.
I don't, from what I've seen, I don't get winner vibes like I did for Switzerland.
Yeah.
Or Iceland. Iceland stands out because it's Dalvi Ocagnamagnith. I can't see Bulgaria winning. I mean, like, I'd love it if Bulgaria won. I can't see it.
We will see the camera effect from second rehearsals. Most likely.
Yeah. I think you usually get to see a couple of camera shots and a couple behind the scenes. I think that's how it goes.
I of course think they won't show the best parts of the performance.
Oh yeah,
for
definitely.
Yes, vote for Leslie. Hashtag
All
love for
devices.
Leslie, please. Hashtag
Every
love for
single
Leslie.
one. Also, vote for Montaigne. Give her 1 or 2 votes. If you can vote in this semi,
I think
can't.
Jur will have completely different song at top 3. I think overall the points will be all over the place.
Yeah. The juries are going to favor.
I can't see any country where they say, okay, every country will give points to this country and every country will give points to that one. I think it will be very, very over the place this year.
You cannot. So, about can you see the whole rehearsals? You can't unless you're accredited, and I don't even know how people managed to do it. Pascal managed to do it. I got rejected. But you cannot see the full rehearsals. Everything is very under lock and key. It's very hard to get them. There's a watermark over, like a massive watermark over them that you can't see it. So you can't. It was disappointing.
Jury, Malta, Switzerland, France. Yeah, probably Italy, Lithuania, Iceland, Greece, Cyprus. Yeah, San Marino, especially if Florida is there,
everyone
could
would
definitely
yes, vote for him.
Could win the televoting. They could.
Mm-hmm.
It all
Yes, we do.
Actually because all of these acts are so good, it will all depend on how good the performance is on
Yeah.
that night.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, vote for Leslie and Montaigne. Great choice.
I need to get in the Twitter hashtag. On
Love for
T-
Leslie.
Hold
Oh,
on.
you mean Montaigne? Oh.
Let me see. Can I
What
put
did
it
I
on?
want to say?
There we go.
Yeah, so tomorrow the second rehearsal will start, and I think
It's gonna be.
we will get exclusive rehearsal clips on YouTube, just like in the past 3 years.
Mhm. I'm excited. I mean, I don't know what videos are gonna be coming out.
No,
From me because my day, I'm at school for a good portion of the day. So I don't even know what Pascal, you'll probably have the same videos you've been doing out, your rehearsal
probably. I don't know.
talk throughs.
Depends
there's loads of them
on
this
how
time.
much change there will actually be.
Mhm.
Who already qualifies from semifinal 2? Yeah, we already said that. It is San Marino, then Greece, Iceland, Serbia, Albania, Bulgaria, Finland, Switzerland, and then we have 2 left, and these 2 will be either Czech Republic, Austria, or Denmark.
Yeah.
2 out
Oh,
of those 3.
Oh. Yes, tree.
Yes.
I finished my exams. I'm back in school for one more day, but I finished mine 2 weeks ago, which
But
is
anyways,
just
yeah.
before everything started. And how do you think Australia will be received by the viewers? I actually don't think some people will even realise that Montaigne's not there.
Will they tell the viewers that she's not actually there?
If they do,
That's
then
what I'm wondering about.
if they do, then they might.
Like apparently they had guidelines to make the how do you call it, live on tape videos look like they're not actually live on tape.
Hmm.
Like
I
I'm not sure.
that
I
they
think it
don't say.
depends on whether they tell the viewers that she's not actually there or
Yeah,
not.
because a lot of people won't even realise that she's not there if they don't say. I mean, if Graham Norton's like, and she's not here, and everyone's going to be like, oh. But if they don't mention it, or they might say this is live on tape due to COVID, and it'll even just be like, everyone will just be a bit disappointed.
Yeah.
But
Then qualifies from semi 1. Okay, let's do that again for
back
everyone
up to semi one.
who has missed it.
Joint synth.
Just gonna quickly look
Lithuania.
up a picture.
Russia, Ireland, Cyprus. That's 5. Ukraine,
4.
Malta.
Those were 4.
I don't even
Lithuania,
know
Russia,
how many.
Ireland, Cyprus.
Yes. Lithuania, Russia, Ireland, Cyprus, Belgium, Ukraine, Malta.
Then if Roxanne fixed the vocals, then Romania.
Oxen. Then
I
also
hope she will.
Sweden is probably going to go
Sweden, probably, yeah.
through.
And then we had one left.
It'll be Croatia, Israel, or Azerbaijan.
Yeah. But semi 1 is so hard to predict.
I think they will tell you. Oh, this is a very good point, actually. Do you think some
Lithuania is
delegates will
not
give-
Lithuania is not Azerbaijan.
Yeah.
They're not like, oh, come, you can use our ice hockey hall and
And
give us
vote
the
for
points
us.
return.
I think Lithuania are just being, we have the area, come and use it if you want. But it is an interesting point, and it may not even be a tactical play from Lithuania, but people might be, oh, we'll give Lithuania an extra point than we thought.
Sis says aim, and are we getting the cover of Austria's aim? And I did one.
I haven't had time to film one, sis. It's been crazy with rehearsals.
Like
I might do one after
me
Eurovision.
wanting the shock not qualified to be Sweden.
Oh, same.
I
Sweden. If
kinda
Norway
want-
qualifies over Sweden, I'll be so happy.
It's not, as I said before, I think it's not that I specifically want Sweden to non-qualify. I just want other countries to
have a
qualify
chance.
over Sweden.
Yeah. Norway is struggling between the female bops.
It-
I
it
think
could
we're
also
all
stand
stand
out. It could also stand out.
It's going to be weird transitioning from Cyprus to Norway, actually. Because,
El Diablo, fallen angel.
yeah, and we're going to have red going to black demons on stage. It's going to be interesting.
I also really want to see Germany after Finland in the grand final.
That it's going to be so funny.
Yeah.
Someone
But-
said they wish Clara Klingenstrom was here. She'd be so good. She'd be wearing the same clothing as half the girls are in this, except more armory.
But yeah, but those female bobs, it is so hard to predict Croatia, Israel, and Azerbaijan. It is.
Let me see. Can I find the pic? Oh, I can't put Can I put pictures in here? I can't.
I don't know.
I was going to put in the color scheme of Eurovision this year.
Blue and pink.
Roxanne posted on a story about tomorrow will be different than on
Ooh.
stage. Ooh, that's exciting.
I'm Roxanne is one of those performances that I'm looking forward the most to for tomorrow.
Yeah,
Also,
I am so
Ireland,
excited.
because Ireland apparently also changed a lot, because things didn't go very well on Saturday. Also, what is also tomorrow? Yeah, these are probably the two that I'm looking forward to the most.
So we don't want to sleep. I mean, Norway is my fifth. Like, I love Norway. I'm just really hoping it qualifies. It's hard to tell. Are we planning to be in press centre next year? I will have exams during Eurovision next year. I'll be doing my medicinal chemistry exams.
I don't know yet. Depends on if it's an online press center again or
If it's online,
just
I'll definitely apply. But no matter where it is, unless it's in Ireland, I don't think I'll be able to go next year. I'm trying to think. Is there anywhere, if Germany win, which is not going to happen, I could go. And obviously you'll be able to go. But if it's in Germany, I'll at least have a couple places to stay. But I don't think, like, if France win, I probably won't be able to go. If Switzerland win, I'll be too poor from paying for university.
What Catherine said, Ireland had a tech rehearsal. When did they have a tech rehearsal? When? Where did you read that?
Unless because Louise said, Louise from Eurovision Hub said that there was some other country a couple of years ago that didn't get enough time to rehearse because of staging, and they got extra time.
Estonia 2019 storm.
Yes.
Everything went all over the place, and they got extra time.
And they got extra time. So if Leslie's got extra time at some other point, then that's fair.
Mean, it is good to give the countries the same amount of rehearsal time.
Yeah.
But you also might have to see that the staging of one country might be a lot more complicated than of the other countries. So, yeah, I think it's fair that they. Oh really? I didn't hear about that yet.
Wait, what is this?
That they got a tech rehearsal on Saturday.
I mean, happy about that. I'm glad for that.
I just heard that they sent a long list to the tech people what should be improved. I didn't know that they had a rehearsal.
I'm happy though. They deserve an extra part, or an extra rehearsal. UK left side of the scoreboard. They deserve. If anyone deserves to be on the left hand side, no matter where, it's the UK. I think the UK have surprised for the first time, and send something good. So I'm really hoping that we can get onto the left side.
Sweden is going to look for
Norway, but all the other, they're all in the other semi. What do you think about Malta? Love it, but we haven't seen enough.
Stop body shaming.
Yeah, exactly. Destiny likes her dress. And if she wants to wear it, then let her wear it. And that's exactly what the song is about. So
She loves her dress from the first rehearsal.
from the first rehearsal, so it may change.
As she said.
I don't care if her dress doesn't change. I still love it. It's a really nice dress actually, and it's so Destiny.
I'm moving to France next year, so hopefully France and Switzerland win. Then I can go. Oh yeah, that would be.
Yes, that would be great. Can you hear a million votes saving Sweden from its doom? Sadly not. Oh. Azerbaijan, please save me. Oh, the story. I love Tix put up a story earlier today being like, I really want to go like talk to Effendi because her bus pulled up, but I have to go get a COVID test.
Yeah.
Effendi Tix.
I personally think if this was another year, the UK would be on the
True.
left side. Yeah, I had hope in the beginning when the song came out that, or I believed that this would be on the left side, but the more close the contest gets, the less I believe in it anymore, because it is just such a strong year.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh.
Thank you, Josh.
Oh, it's slightly awkward about Pascal coming in his next video. But we'll
Thank
talk
you.
about that. Laura, hi Laura.
Hi, Laura.
Laura is here. I did see the statement from Malta. Pascal, did you see the statement from
Destiny.
Oh, no, not from Destiny, from her like delegation. I wonder if
No.
I won't be able to find it on Twitter. I saw it ages ago, but it was a
however,
massive list of things that like this. You don't say this, it can change. This is bad. It could change. This
Yeah.
could change.
Do I plan interviews with some acts? Difficult question.
It's hard to get interviews at this point.
Which interviews would you want to hear, and what questions should I ask if I did one?
Yes.
Tell me.
Let us know. Tell Pascal. Tell me, and if we can get it organized, we'll go for it.
Also, you can also text it to me on Instagram at Pascal WIlfer.
Or at Jude Kennedy. But like,
I will.
both of us will
Most
try and get an interview even after the contest. But at this point, there is not enough time. Like, was it John's schedule? He was having interview all day,
Oh,
every
yeah.
day.
John was. That is the main reason why I initially didn't want to do any interviews, because they are already so busy.
Yeah, they're
Like-
they're so busy. It's,
Oh, Laura, can you send that statement on Instagram,
yes,
please?
Laura, if you have the statement, send it, or even into the group chat, send it so we can see it, because it was, I mean, yeah, it was big. It was basically the
Oh,
delegation being
yeah,
like,
I would love
this,
to do an interview
this.
with Leslie. What should I
Yes.
ask her? What should I ask her? Tell me questions.
53 interviews in a few days. That is
Yeah,
insane.
that looked insane.
But his like he was literally like schedule this. Wow.
Do we think Ireland could be top 5? Based on the staging, I mean, you all haven't seen it yet, probably. Maybe
If it
Josh
goes
has seen
well.
it. Josh has seen it. But if they get the staging the way they want it to, then definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I would love to interview Tix.
because
However,
the song is strong. She has to sing well. I mean, in the rehearsals, she was a bit exhausted because the tremor was too fast. But I think she can sing it well.
yeah.
And
I should interview Tix. I would love to interview Tix. I have messaged him a couple of times and he hasn't even seen any of my messages. So if everyone wants to message Andreas to be like, get him with an interview with me, I will happily do one. I've still memorized my introduction in Norwegian because I've said it so many times from Melody Grand Prix. Hei alle sammen og velkommen til kanalen min. Every time. Oh.
for me,
Which
it's so
statement are
hard
you
to
mentioning?
predict.
The Maltese statement.
For me, it's so hard to predict Ireland because I might be slightly biased. But
Russia, let's make a deal. Oh, little Catherine, relatable.
I mean-
the one person
I
who's
mean, you
replied to
should-
me has been Jendrik.
I mean, you should probably ask Azerbaijan and not Russia for a deal.
Tate.
They will probably make one.
They probably would. They'd happily make one. No, I've had a bit of conversation with Jendrik. He is so nice. I mean, if you try to talk to Jendrik now. He's not going to reply. He'll have things going on constantly. But I was like talking to Jendrik ages ago. Like after he got announced. Oh, he was so nice. He's just such a nice person. So yeah, Jendrik is great. I would love to interview Jendrik. It would be so much fun. But who knows? Who knows? Interviews could still happen though. Oh, Kian had a comment. Where is it? Do you think bop songs will lose energy with a limited audience? I don't think so. I think the bops are pretty self-sustaining, and there'll be a small audience to, you know.
I mean, usually these bops live from the audience when they actually show the audience, but
Yeah.
they don't show the audience, so you won't feel like there is a missing audience.
Which live with Devon? There were a lot of lives with Devon.
Maybe the one he did with Jendrik.
I didn't see that one. It would be iconic.
And also John Steers joined out of the shower to that live stream.
Iconic.
Or at least it seemed like. Ask
John's
Leslie.
good.
Oh, actually, I did a video of Leslie, of her music video where she's basically running the whole music video.
Chris, I'll do your further miles homework for you. Wait, hold on, Chris. Let me know what year you're in and what further miles it is, because I did A-level further miles. I'll do it. You guys should join Wee Blogs. That's not happening. There's absolutely no way. I mean, I'd be interested in joining Eurovoix if they asked me. I'd happily join Eurovoix. But or your AS. As long as it's pure, I can do it. I can do the pure at AS level. So your year 12, which is England. So I don't know what. Contact me on Instagram and I'll be like, yes. I'm going to say, do I have any of my furthermore stuff around me? I don't. There's not even anything on my whiteboards anymore.
Would I join Wee Vlogs? I don't know. At the moment, I just don't have time for something like that.
Yes. This was Destiny's statement, but there's another one.
The dress I wore in the first rehearsal.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, I was proud of Destiny for doing that.
Yeah.
Could you imagine interviewing William from Wee Vlogs? Sometimes I'll have made a video and then I'll be sitting like just thinking about what I said in the video and think if it was William he would have said this, or if I was to say it in the William way it would have sounded like this.
I mean, like literally, he is always on point.
He says things so well. Eurovision fandom is so toxic. It's true. It's really disappointing. Like Destiny, she can kill any look.
Also, that Greek fan on our scoreboard video.
Oh, we're not talking about that Greek fan.
Like we did a scoreboard where a few people were in the jury and you all could vote in the televote, and there was like one guy blaming us for not having Greece in our top 10, and it would all be some Northern European agenda against Greece and something like that.
We love, like honestly, we love Stefania, we love Greece. We just didn't give them that many points.
And some people actually gave Greece points.
Yeah, Greece got points,
but
they just weren't in the top 10 in the end, and that's fair because it's a competition.
I mean, Greece was in my top 15. I just like the other songs a bit more, and
Elephants would be funny.
And just because you don't give any points to the song doesn't mean you hate the song.
Yeah, you just like 10 songs more, which is completely fair in a competition of 39. I was going to be like, how many songs are there? Yeah, there's 39.
And I mean, if you're not able to accept other people's opinions, or just to see that people have other opinions than you, then you should probably not watch these videos.
Exactly. I cannot see Greece winning. I can see her doing extremely well.
I can.
I mean, if she wins, I'll be so happy because she deserves it. But I didn't get winner vibes. But then we haven't seen the entire thing.
Like before the rehearsals, Greece was definitely not a winner. Sorry, but with that staging,
it's
that you all haven't seen yet, or most of you.
The accredited people be like, "How we know what's coming." Oh, it's so exciting. Yes, Amelia, we are still going. We've been going for 2 hours. We should probably close this up soon.
Amelia, you want to join?
Amelia, do you want to come in? Don't, Amelia, if you are coming in, do not knock over everything that is blocking my door. Thank you. Greece needs the tourism money.
Yeah, it is all Northern European agenda against Greece. Definitely.
Oh yeah, we're still going. Anytime Pascal and I are talking, we're talking for at least an hour. At least. I mean, we're here. We're here. We're dedicated fans. We did a video about Norway ages ago, before Melody Grand Prix, and we talked for 3 hours and had to edit it down. Hello, welcome to the live stream.
The actual video took about 1 hour, and then we talked about it for 2 hours.
Yes, yes, Laura. We're in this. Oh, you can't hear. There's an earphone. Oh, I think so.
I'm not.
I actually don't. I don't know because I've given up hope, and with everything that's been going the past year, it hasn't even been in the news. So, yeah. Yes, little Catherine, send us the footage. I want to see the footage. I want to be there.
Melody Grand Prix was literally the best national final this year.
Oh, it
by
was my favorite.
far.
It was incredible. I loved it. Imagine Cyprus and Greece won't give each other 12 points.
They will.
They will.
Europe doesn't care about Brexit. The songs are the problem. I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, they are not bad songs, but they're mostly middle of the road.
Yeah. If you saw, I was on BBC One. When was it? Saturday? What's it, Saturday morning?
Saturday or Sunday? Saturday.
Saturday morning, I was on BBC One, and we were like a couple of reactors were being asked, like why the UK hasn't been doing so well, and I said ballad. It's always ballads with the UK, and they've done something different, and we should, I mean, at least reward them for doing that, because it's risky, and it's different, but I think they'll do well with it. I'm happy.
I really liked last year's song, but I couldn't see it place high, unfortunately.
Amelia is here.
Okay,
we need us
you
to go
two
to
to-
Eurovision.
Like
Pascal, what country are we going to go for Belarus next year?
San Marino, they are hosting a national final.
Yes. I mean, if someone wants to write us and produce us a song, we'll go sing it.
Something to Moldova. Do you think they couldn't spend so much money for the stage because Philip used all their money for his promo show?
That promo
Yes.
show was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
It was like literally waiting for like 2 or 3 hours, and then
And then
that
nothing.
song comes on. That song, like if it would have been like a song like, I don't know. Yeah, Je me casse seems to be a Melfest reject.
Also, was it Only Teardrops is also a Melfest reject? And
Yes.
it won. So just
A lot of songs are Melfest. I think The Ride. I think The Ride was either a Melfest reject or they just didn't send it in on time or something like that.
Yeah. Masterknut A, if you want to make us a bop, we'll sing
it's
anything.
Not, it's not Belarus. Remember, it's Belarus.
Yes, it's Belarus, not Belarus. Higher Ground was a Melfest reject. Yeah.
What, really? I didn't know that. That song was amazing.
What? Oh, there's a song. I mean, in case you don't know, songs pass around countries all the time. For example, Cleopatra was originally going to be sang by Senate last year. But then
She decided not to do it.
She didn't want it, or like she would have rather sing either Freaky or Obsessed.
But were they her songs?
No, she didn't write them. She was just offered them. Other songs that have floated around. So, as far as I know, there was a song. Sister. Colors, which was in Dora this year, was an option for Michaela, and then also for Polygenova. But
And
so
also
was
for-
All of
For
My
a
Love.
fourth one, I think also for, was it Effendi?
Yeah, possibly.
I think someone from this year also was supposed to sing it.
And then no one sang it, and then Barbara just decided to sing Colors herself.
Bernarda.
Bernarda, yes. We're not at all. Who else? Or
Oh,
what
someone
else?
said
All of my
someone
love.
said Senate must have sold Cleopatra to Azerbaijan for a lot of money to have this budget this year. No, she's actually
Panini.
sponsored by Panini, as far as I know.
Yes, Laura. Yes. Josh says hi.
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 Contacts in the Norwegian industry make it happen.
Ooh.
Can you get us to sing a song with Tix? Tix will produce it.
Or kind of.
Hjemme garantina. I mean, that was an iconic song. I mean, if someone wants to write us a song, we'll go for any country. Oh, Lil Catherine has MGP contacts. If we go for MGP next year, what time's MGP? Like, well, it's like end of February, March.
Yeah.
We'll go for it. Watching you during Brit Ads. Marcus Martinez.
Why are you watching
Go for it.
us during Brit ads? Why are you not watching Brit
Brit Ads during
Brits
us?
during our ads?
What day is it? Today's Tuesday. Oh, Taskmaster's in 2 days. Oh, Look White. Hi, Look White. Started streaming 2 hours ago. Yeah.
Hello.
Pascal and I just can't stop. Like, once we start, we're here.
There are so many to talk about.
Laura will get Hayden. Look, we're gonna get Pascal. We're going to be. Oh,
No.
was that Belarus 2018 or 2017?
16.
Was it 16 so
was
long ago?
16 'cause I watched
So you watched it? To fly, how to fly. Yeah. You're a little late, look.
Wait,
Everyone's
who's good at
okay now.
songwriting? Oh, Hayden is good at songwriting.
Hayden's good at songwriting. I mean,
Oh, send me some samples.
yes. Let's make it happen. I
Ooh.
mean, in case you haven't
Make it
heard, I
happen.
have 4 songs on Spotify. Pascal also has a couple of songs on Spotify. Look, we're getting people to get Pascal and I to do a song in Eurovision next year. We said we'd go for any country. And if someone wants to write us a song and produce it, we'll sing it together.
I'll be your dancer.
You can be the one dancer. Oh,
Like-
goodbye.
Goodbye.
Amelia's gonna go.
Oh, the baby has to go to bed.
Have fun. I mean, well, we'll go.
Okay.
Let's go find Hayden on Spotify.
I love Belarus got deep inside.
That song was interesting. It was him being like, I want this, and everyone being like, you can't do that. Disappointing. No, that song was interesting. But, I mean, we've been going for 2 hours. Shall we round it up?
Probably, and rather go live like in a few days when the second rehearsals are over
Yep.
again.
Look, White. Look, you can join too. We'll get everyone. It has to be San Marino. San Marino have a national selection in November. But we'll be covering Junior Eurovision at that point.
But I think, as far as I've heard, San Marino doesn't have any money, so the artists have to pay for everything themselves, like
Oh,
200,000.
Sadly, I do not have the money for that. I am going to be paying for
Neither.
university.
Or just ask Panini to sponsor.
Panini, please. Shall we get Look into MGP? Yes, let's get Look into MGP. Look has the good morphs. But yes, tomorrow is a very long day. How many do we have tomorrow? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
15.
6, 7, 15. Wow. Wait, no, that's Thursday I'm looking at. It's 15 tomorrow too. It's gonna
Like,
be
what
hectic.
country is everyone in the chat most excited for tomorrow?
Yes.
Tell us.
Who are you looking forward to tomorrow? And then we will leave.
True.
It does include. Well, Big Five aren't rehearsing tomorrow, but
Big Five is on Thursday.
yeah,
Rehearsing
It's
tomorrow is everyone from semifinal 1 except Malta.
except Malta. Yeah, Romania. I agree. I am so excited.
Romania looking forward.
I'm hoping she'll have the confidence tomorrow. And she'll
Ireland,
speak-
yes.
Yes.
Russia,
To
yeah.
fit everyone in, isn't it? It's just to fit everyone.
Yeah. Just
Or the
because the day would be too long, I think.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
Ireland.
mean, they're giving enough time to have all the rehearsals. Ireland, everyone's excited about Ireland and Romania.
Ooh, I'm really happy about that. Seems like a lot of people appreciate Leslie's work.
I'm so excited. Albania's not tomorrow.
Yeah, Russia is probably not going to change that much because it could have been the final
Yeah.
performance. So
And I think if people I mean, if Manisha's looking at all the comments about Russia, she's going to be so happy and think, right, that's me. That she doesn't need to change anything because she's so good, and everyone loves it.
Yeah. So the main countries are, I think, okay, Romania. Then we had Ireland a lot. Russia also.
Fair enough. Look, I mean, we don't even get Big Five tomorrow. I might do a video tomorrow. I have some spare videos that I haven't put out yet with Amelia. Oh, we have someone now. I'm going to try and pronounce your name, because I love trying to pronounce Greek names. So we have, Paulos, Themo Paulos. Paulos? Themo Paulos. Am I right? Am I anywhere close? I love Greek.
Okay. Yannick asked, "Do we see the complete performance tomorrow?"
Not
I
complete.
will. You will not. You will only
Pascal
probably
will.
see the
Some
exclusive
camera work.
rehearsal clip,
Mhm.
like in 30 seconds, I think. Manisha said she will probably wear something different,
But it
but
might.
it might
just
be
be-
similar.
Yeah. Irini is also Greek. Woo. I'm so excited. Guys, this time next week, we will probably know qualifiers
In half an hour.
in half an hour. We will know qualifiers.
Yes, you will see. You will probably see a few camera angles tomorrow.
Mhm.
If they do it the same like in the previous years.
Yes, little Catherine, I want to see you as a gangster rapper.
No, the gangster rap is Don Jiggy.
Of course, yes, Don Jiggy, yeah. How could we forget about Don Jiggy?
Don Jiggy, the Florida stand-in.
That's so funny. But, okay. It's almost 10:30. Or
But
half-
everyone who
10:30
still
to
needs
Pascal.
more time can do with technical problems. What do you mean?
They must be. I mean, we're going to be able to fix a couple of things. Oh, little Catherine and Luke versus Pascal and I. Let's go for it. Manisha and her dress mobile. Yes, I love her dress mobile. It's great. Okay. I think that this has been a long enough stream. We'll definitely do another one. Now that I know how StreamYard works. Yeah.
Maybe on the weekend,
What?
probably.
Yes.
Because I will be
when is
watching
free?
the jury final on Monday, so
Mhm.
excited
Oh,
for that.
we could do one Saturday night probably because the Big Five. It's just the Big Five rehearsing and it finishes at 2:00 your time.
Yeah, that sounds
So-
good.
Yes, write us a bop, send it to us, and we'll compete. But yeah, guys, that is all the time we have. We have all the time. I was just going to jump into my normal outro, but I mean, it's been wherever the thing is. It's been 2 hours. Thank you so much for watching, and if you've been here from the start, thank you so much. And if you've joined along the way, thank you so much. Thank you, obviously, to Pascal, wherever Pascal is on my screen. There. My hand will never go in that position. There to Pascal. It was a lot of fun. But thank you all for watching, and we will see you all next time.
Probably on Saturday, maybe.
Probably on Saturday. Bye.
Видно се на види звезд